Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had an awesome day today on this thankful Thursday. I was rushing. I'm out of breath, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope you had a great day. Give everybody a few moments to get on. Hi, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody had an awesome day on this thankful Thursday. Please forgive me for being late. I was running around a little bit today and was running a little bit behind. Hope everybody had an awesome day on this thankful Thursday. Happy to be back again. It's another Thursday, which means it's time for S.O.P. Presents Tidbits with Peaches. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get on. Um, and then we're going to go ahead and get started today. And I hope you guys had a great day. And as usual, as you come on, just say hi so I know who's on with me. Again, this is S.O.P. Presents Tidbits with Peaches. S.O.P. is Shalom of Peace Ministries out of Archdale, North Carolina, where the pastor is Pastor Prophet James McCallum. And I am Peaches. And we do this every Thursday. And again, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes. Hey, Kim, to get on. So as you come on, just say hi so I know who's on with me. It's been a long day. We've been rolling all day, but thank God we're here. Thank God everyone is safe. Thank God that we made it to see another Thursday, another thankful Thursday. So I'm so thankful that He kept you, that He kept me, that we're all here. And we're waiting to see what the end of the year holds. God still has time to come through. So I am going to go ahead and start with these businesses today. We have By Faith Travels with Minister Lenore Bennett. And you're looking for someone with travel experience or to help book your vacation, reach out to her. She has her page. It's By Faith Travels with Lenore Bennett. We also have Trendy Travels with can't talk. Shay Jackson Green in Waysboro, North Carolina. She is also the owner of Trendsetters Hair Salon. We have Triple M Rentals, which is Jessica Baxter, Charity McCallum, and Evan Middlebrooks. They posted an event that we had this Saturday that you could see some of their beautiful work. Reach out to them if you need any kind of graduation parties, retirement parties. They do awesome balloon arches. They decorate. Check out some of those things that they have. We have Drawers of Hope out of High Point, North Carolina with Sarah Graham. She does awesome things in the community with the young people. She also has a food pantry. If you're any families in need of food, reach out to Sarah. She's Drawers of Hope, and it's Sarah Graham out of High Point, North Carolina. We have Prime America Insurance. If you're in the need of life insurance, it's Pastor McCallum, Charity McCallum, and Darius Baxter. You can reach out to them. We have Triple C's Cakes, which is Ashika Clark out of Greensboro, and this young lady does awesome. She does all kinds of cakes, candies, all kinds of sweet treats. We have Monica Gramlin. out of Waysboro. She does B&J's Creations. She just did some beautiful sneakers I saw for Dr. Tangela Diggs' wedding. So if you need anything like that, she does T-shirts, anything, any kind of crafty thing like that, reach out to Monica. We also have Cooking with Love with Taquita Marsh. It's a catering. You can see her things and her food and things that she posts. She has a Facebook page also. It's Cooking with Love. Reach out to Taquita for your next catering. Vanessa Price has VP Learning Center and 789 Nails out of High Point, North Carolina. If you're looking for childcare in Anson County and surrounding areas, Ferris Childcare out of Morven, she does do transportation. That's Ferris Childcare in Morven, North Carolina. If you need a TV mounted cameras, anything like that, you can reach out to Moore County TV Mount. It's two young men, they are brothers. Junior's Music Store, which is in Virginia. Junior does band rentals. He does guitar lessons, piano lessons. He have all kinds of things. He actually done the sound for our church. You have Trinity Coaching, which is myself. If anyone is in need of a life coach, please reach out to me. We have Latoya Sullivan with Divine Accessories and Phenomenal You Accessories. And we have Picture Perfect with Kiara Perkins, and she is the bass player at Shalom. She does awesome work. She takes photos. If you need a wedding photographer, any kind of photographer, please reach out to Picture Perfect with Kiki. She does t-shirts, she makes masks, and etc. We have Art with Trinae Siobhan. She also has a page on Facebook. Her and her mother do these beautiful wreaths. Pat Bennett, which is the First Lady of Mount Sinai, she has a page with all kinds of different wreaths. She does bags. Y'all look up some of these things and help support one another. Blessed Hands with Tim Marshall out of Indian Trail. He does pressure washing, lawn care, and car detailing. And he's been doing that car detailing for years because he used to clean my car to the T back in the day. And I believe that's all I have. I don't want to leave anybody out. I think I called everybody. I think I did. And don't forget Table Talk with Pastor Angela Prince Kitt. She does it every other Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And she does a phenomenal job. So if you're not busy on Tuesdays at 7, she's live on Facebook with Table Talk. So y'all check her out and let's support one another. And I think that's all I had. Yeah. So last week we talked a little bit about choosing yourself and loving yourself and self-love, knowing who you are and what you need in your life, and being able to know that it's okay to choose you, to love on you, to make sure that you take care of you too, and how that God has already chosen us. So it's now time for us to choose ourselves. Hey, Serena Melton, I just wanted to talk recap of last week a little bit because I think it's important, especially during this time of the year. So many people fall into depression, or so many people are lonely, and single mothers and single fathers are scrambling to get things done. And I just wanted to remind everyone to take a moment, love on yourself, know that it's okay. Life happens sometimes. To know that it's okay to choose you, to love you, and that you're doing the best that you can. And if you're feeling sad or down, find you someone to reach out to talk to. Because this is a good season, a joyous season, but it also can be a time when people are depressed because they don't have what they think they should have, and they're scrambling, trying to get what they need to get for their kids. Cut yourself some slack. Know that it's okay. Love on yourself to know that, I've done the best that I can, and that's enough. Whew. Now, I'm going to catch my breath. And this week, I've spent a lot of time talking to the Lord this week about different things, and, talking and listening and talking and listening and trying to make sure I'm hearing what I need to hear. And before I do anything, I've always been a firm believer to acknowledge God in all my ways, because I always want him to direct my path, whether it's doing tidbits with Peaches or doing life coach or being someone coach, or even just talking to my children or a friend or a sister friend, to make sure that I'm giving the right encouragement. Because sometimes when we go through and people are asking, for encouragement. We're coming out of a place that we're going through. So I make sure to acknowledge him in everything that I do, so I can make sure that I'm giving out right information and not because I'm in my feelings giving out my feeling information or encouragement. Hey, Charity. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about hold your position. Hold your position. And in holding your position, I'm reminded of, when my brother was in the military. And whenever you watch movies about military and you see guys getting ready to go into battle and you see them getting ready to go into war, and they've got a front line and they've got a sergeant, first sergeant that's there. And he'll say, hold your position. So he's trying to make sure that it's safe for them to move. So today I want you to take a minute and say, I'm going to hold my position right here because I know God is going to make sure that it's safe for me to move, for me to step up, for me to even move right now. So sometimes God have to remind us, hold your position and let me make sure it's safe for you to move, because sometimes we want to move too quick. But today God is saying, hold your position because I still have time to come through. Don't ever think that it's this close to the end of the year. God said, hold your position because I still have time to come through. I'm still that first sergeant that's telling you to stand right there and let me make sure it's okay for you to take the next step. That's right. I'm going to hold my position. And Second Chronicles 20:17 says, I'm just going to read the first part of it. You will not need to fight, stand firm, and hold your position. In this particular season, right now, at what is this, December 8th, 2022, God is saying, hold your position. You will not need to fight. Stand firm. So that means stand right there. Hold your chest up, stick it out, and say, I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to wait till God give me my next instruction. If he tell me to stand right here, I'm going to stay right here. Hold your position. Don't get too anxious. Don't get anxiety over the situation. Well, God, you ain't did it. When you going to do it? Just hold your position, because he said, I'm coming through. And when he comes through, and if he's the front line of defense, that means anything that comes to in between you and him, he's standing right there to buff. He's the buffer in the in between to say, I want you to hold your position. I don't want you to move. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to stand firm. Hold your position right there to know that I still got time to come through. And if you just stand still and hold your position and wait on him, he'll let you know. He'll give you instructions. He'll let you know when to move, what to do, what to accept, what to turn down, what to walk through, and what to close. If you just stand still and hold your position, because he's coming through. I always say this, and when he come through, he always looked like the man when he walked through. So when he walked through and he's telling you to hold your position, what you need to do, hold your position. Don't get it twisted because we this late in December that, well, he ain't did it yet. He ain't gonna do it. God got time. He could wait till 11:59, December 31st, to say, oh, I told you to hold your position. I told you to stand still because I'm still God. If I wait until 12:30, what is it? Midnight on December 31st, I can still do it just like that because I'm God. Hey, Pastor D.R. Bennett, that's why he's saying hold your position. Don't get weary in your way of doing. Don't get tired now. You're just about there. Our God can do anything. It don't take but a snap and it's done. So hold your position. Don't get, right now it's so much going on, but God is letting us know, hey, Jess, to just hold your position. I know some of us have had a rough year and it's like, God, where you at? But he's saying tonight, just hold your position. You will not need to fight. I'm going to fight for you. Whatever it is, he's saying, hold your position. Put your boxing gloves down. Put your hands down and just say, okay, God, I'm going to hold this position. I'm not going to try to put the gloves back on. I'm not going to try to fight. I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'm just going to say, God said, hold my position. So I'm going to hold my position. But while I'm holding my position, I'm saying, God, I know you're going to come through for me. God, I'm trusting you. God, I'm leaning and depending on you. I know that you're a God that cannot fail. I'm going to hold my position. I'm going to wait till you come through for me, God. I done tried everything else this year. But when you said hold my position, that means I'm gonna stand still and stay right there until you come through, until you tell me what to do. Even if it carry on into 23, God, I'm gonna stand still and hold my position. But I'm still gonna trust you. I'm not gonna give up, even when it feel like I can't trace you or see you. I'm still holding my position. My God, I'm still gonna hold my position, God. I'm gonna stay right there until you come through for me. I like that scripture. Stand firm. Hold your position. Stand firm means to stand on it. Stand on his word. Stand on his promise. Stand on what he said. If he said it, that's it. Ain't no use to worry about it anymore. If God said it, that's it. If he's saying tonight, I want you to hold your position, what you need to do, hold your position. I'm going to wait it out, Lord. That's right. Wait it out. And while you're waiting, acknowledge, accept, and be okay with holding my position, God. Waiting is hard, God, but I know what you promised me. I know what you said. In my waiting, I may get weary, but I'm not going to quit. In my waiting, God, I'm going to hold my position. I'm going to wait on you. And then sometimes it's so good that you know you ain't got no other choice but to wait on God. When all else fails, you can always depend on him, that he will never let you go. He will always be there. You know, this week I posted something on my story that said, stop being so caught up in the why and miss the blessing in the storm. Don't ever think God can't bless you in the storm. You know, that's the kind of God we serve. You can be in the midst of the storm. It's thundering and lightning, and people are like, what in the world? All of a sudden, he'll come through just like that in the midst of your storm if you would just hold your position. Some of us are in a storm right now. Some of us are going through right now. But in the midst of that storm, if you would just hold your position and say, God, I'm standing right here. I don't know what else to do, God. I'm trusting you. I'm standing on your word, God. You said you will not need to fight. Stand firm and hold my position. So, God, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand right there. I'm going to hold my position. Even when it's uncomfortable, still stand still. You know, after you done stood a little while, sometimes your bottom of your feet get to hurting and your knees get to hurting. But I'm going to say, God, my knees hurting, but I'm going to stand right here. I may have a pain in my back, but I'm going to stand right here. In other words, my spirit maybe this is in an uproar, but I'm still going to stand right here. Hey, sister, because I'm going to hold my position. Hold. What does hold mean? What does hold mean? So if you grab something, I got a tight grip on it. I'm going to hold on to it because I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop the ball. I don't want to miss my moment. I don't want to miss my opportunity. So I'm going to hold my position. I don't want to be out of place. So it missed me because I wasn't in place. So God, I'm going to hold my position. I'm not going to get out of place. So you got to be in position when he comes. So what if he coming through and you done move to the left? He said, I told you to hold your position. So make sure you in place so you won't miss what he has for you. Hold your position because he coming through. He promised. He promised, he promised. So he gonna do it. He gonna do it. He gonna do it. He gonna do it. That scripture blessed my soul today because I don't need to fight anymore. I'm going to stand firm and hold my position. I don't have to put my gloves back on. I don't have to want to go get them. I don't want to have to defend nothing. All I got to do is hold my position because he going to fight for me now. He going to fight for you now. If you just hold your position, if you just stand on his word, Second Chronicles 20:17. That's what it said. If you just hold your position and stand firm and let him fight for you. Sometimes we get so we ready to fight and we ready to go in and do it. I can do this myself. But then sometimes we get in and mess it all up. When all we had to do was hold our position because he gonna come through. And when he come through, you ain't got to do nothing. Hey, Quita, but just hold your position. Don't get weary in your well-doing. Don't faint now. You just about there. Don't give up now. Don't give it that much airplay to want to give in. Don't you dare talk about throwing in the towel. Don't you dare talk about giving up. If he brought you to it, he gonna bring you through it. You just got to hold your position. Don't quit. Don't give up. I don't care what's going on. Hold your position. Stand firm. Stand firm on his word. Stand firm on what God said. He gave us instructions of what to do. That's right. I'm going to hold my position so I won't miss my free throw. Girl, you better say that. You better say that. I'm gonna hold my position. I don't want to miss no more. Because sometimes we get in and we at the, if you ever watch Shaq play ball, he couldn't shoot no free throws. He could not. But God, I want to be able to hit every time I shoot. I want to stand firm that whenever I get ready to shoot, and if my shot ain't good, that he got my arm. He throwing it for me. If I hold my position, that's the kind of God we serve. If we just hold our position and pay attention and follow his instructions, not ours. Follow his instructions. Know that there's a process to everything you do. You got to go through the process. You can't just go in there and say, okay, this is it. I'm going in and everything gonna be good. No, you got to go through a process. It's a process. I use this analogy all the time. When you start a job, you on a 90-day probation. You can't just go in there and say, okay, I got this. I can go ahead and stay out and lay out for a week. Nope, you on a 90-day probation. You got to hold your position for them 90 days. That means you got to stay in that position, be on time, clock in on time, do your job. Don't be late. Don't call out sick because you on probation. So in other words, you got to hold your position till your probation is over so you can become a full-time employee. So if you hold your position with God, he going to make you a full-time employee. Your benefits going to be good. He going to make sure you good. So if you have to call out sick or you have to maneuver, he was like, okay, you did what I told you to do. I got you. If you need to take a minute, take a minute. But you held your position. So if you hold your position, he gonna come through. If you honor his word, he gonna honor you. If you do what is required of you, God will do what's required of him. So you got to hold your position. His word is a guideline. So I'm gonna follow the instructions. The instructions is the book. He gave us everything we needed from Genesis to Revelation. It's a scripture in there to fit everything you're going through. Find you one and quote it. I'm going to continue to look to the hills from which cometh my help, because all of my help cometh from the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. If you got to quote it every day, quote it, but hold your position. Holding your position. If you got to hold your position long enough to say, God, I'm going to continue to look to the hills every day. Every day. I'm holding my position and I'm going to wait on you. Juanita Bottom had a song that says, I don't mind waiting. When we can get to a place that we say, God, I don't mind waiting on you because I know you're going to come through for me. I know you're going to show up for me. So God, I don't mind waiting. I got to get that in my spirit and let it sizzle there, like Country Wayne said. I'm going to let it sizzle there for a minute. God, I don't mind waiting on you. While I'm waiting, that's the same thing as holding my position, because I'm waiting, but I'm holding my position. I don't mind waiting, God. I don't mind holding this position because I know you're going to come through. If that means I got to stay in prayer every day, then so be it. But I'm going to hold this position. I'm going to hold this position. He's the light in the midst of the darkness. I'm holding my position. I don't understand, but I'm holding my position. I'm trusting you, God. I'm holding my position. I may not have all the answers I need, but I'm holding my position, God. I'm still crying out for some things, but I'm holding my position because I know you're going to come through for me. I know you're going to show yourself mighty in my life. I know that I know that I know who you are. Hold your position until he change your condition. You better say that, Charity. Yep. There's a song I sung one time at church that says, don't go through no changes about your situation because God getting ready to change it. So in other words, don't go through no changes about holding your position because God getting ready to come through. See, if you're going through changes about that situation, don't do it, because God gonna change the situation if you just hold your position. If you just hold your position, he gonna change the condition and he gonna change what you're going through. So that's a good thing to think of, that hold your position and don't go through no changes about your situation, because God gonna change the situation. And when he changed the situation, he changing the condition of the situation. That's good. He can change the whole condition of it. So whatever it is, don't think that he can't change it. It may be big to you, but it's small to him. Still hold your position, because he's going to come through. He's going to do that thing for you. He's going to come through. He's going to make the way. He's going to open the door when it's time to open the door. He's going to part the Red Sea in your life when it's time to part the Red Sea. Just hold your position. Even Moses and the children of Israel had to hold their position until he parted the Red Sea. He said, go, I'm going to make the way. But they had to hold their position until he said, I'm going to make the way. He told Moses what to do. He still had to hold his position. Even when they was in Jericho and he told them what to do to get the walls to come down, they had to hold their position. He gave them instructions of what to do until the walls came down. They had to follow the instructions and hold their position. So sometimes you got to follow the instructions and hold your position because he gonna do just what he said. Didn't he give them the city? Didn't the walls fall down? But they held their position and followed the instructions. And God changed the condition. He changed the condition of the situation. Hold your position. Hey, Portia. Hey, girl. Hey. So hold your position. Stand firm. Know that big God's going to come through. He going to do what he said he was going to do. But sometimes he's just waiting on you to follow the instructions. Follow the instructions. Follow what he said. Make sure you're paying attention to him. Make sure you incline your ear so you can hear what the Spirit of God is saying to you. Make sure you're listening. Make sure you're praying and you're fasting and you got a listening ear and your heart is willing to melt. So sometimes we get cold-hearted and God is like, I need you to let me break some of that up. Let me do that. Let me go in and do open heart surgery. Hold your position because sometimes you got to hold your position while he performed surgery on the inside. Sometimes you got to hold your position while he put you back on the potter's clay and remold you and just stay there. Hold that position. That's what that means. If he had to put you back on there and remake you, hold your position. Because when he finished molding you and when he finished turning you and when he finished buffing out the rough edges, you're going to come out bright. You're going to come out better. So, just hold your position. Don't give up. Hold your position because God is going to come through and he's going to do what he needs to do. Hello, Pastor Kid. Just hold your position. Make sure that you hold that position. You got to hold your position. Don't you move. Don't go to the left. Don't go to the right. He said, stand firm and hold your position. I ain't got to worry about all of that no more because all I'm required to do is hold my position and trust God and know that while I'm holding my position, he's doing what needs to be done. He's cleaning up what needs to be cleaned up. He's buffing out what does not need to be there anymore. He's changing me from the inside out while I'm holding my position. And he's standing in between. He's on the front line. He's blocking or buffering what's trying to come at me while he's reshaping me, while he's remolding me. Everything that the enemy is trying to do in this time, God said, hold my position because he's standing in between that, because he's doing some work on me. He's cleaning me up, changing some things, moving some things out while I'm holding my position. My God, I'm holding my position. Oh, that right there meant something to me. That right there just shook me because God, I want you to do it. I want you to change me from the inside out. I want to be new. I want to be more Christ-like. And if that means I got to hold my position a little while longer, why you clean it up? Why you transform me? Why you creating me a clean heart and renew within me a right spirit? God, I'm going to hold my position. I'm not going to falter, God. I'm not going to move. I cannot. I refuse to go backward. So that means I got to hold my position until I get the next instructions. Hold your position because he going to come through. He going to come through. And when he come through, oh my God, he truly is the man when he walked through. He truly is the man when he walks through. All you got to do is hold your position. You will not need to fight. Stand firm. Stand firm. Stand firm on his word. Stand firm on what he said. Stand firm on that. Knowing that he is God and above him there is no other. Knowing that he is in control of every situation. Knowing that he cares for you. You can cast all your cares on him, for he cares for you. He can fight all your battles if you allow him to, if you just hold your position. And see, sometimes it's hard for us to relinquish that, to say, God, I'm giving it all over to you. We always got to put our hand in it. And when you put your hand in it, you begin to make a mess. That's why he said, hold your position. I'm coming through. I'm going to come to your defense. I'm going to fix it. You don't need to fight. I got this. All I need you to do is hold your position and let me be big God. Let God be God in your life. Let God be God, not you. Let him be God. We get so we want to tell God what to do. We can't tell him nothing. We need to listen and hold our position. Let him drive. Give him the rights. Let him do it. Let God do what he does. And you do what you do. But you let big God do what he do. Let him be God in your life. Let him fight the battles. Let him mend it. Let him put the pieces back together because he can build off broken pieces. You just got to allow him to do that. Let him do what he do. Because when he do it, it's a difference than us trying to do it. Holding my position, putting things in motion. That's it. That's exactly it. Putting things in motion. See, I'm setting myself up for a better 23. While I'm holding my position, that means I'm setting myself up for a better 23. I'm going into 23 knowing that I held my position. So now big God gonna come through and he gonna do what needs to be done. I'm setting myself up to walk into 23 blessed. I'm setting myself up to walk in 23 with new victories, as my pastor said the other Sunday. New victories, new victories. So I'm holding my peace now. I'm holding my position now so I can walk into 23 with new mercies, new grace, new victories. I'm holding my position. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. God, I know you can come through. You still got time in this year to do it. But if you don't, I'm still holding my position until you come through for me. In other words, I'm going to stay in this position until you come through because you said hold my position. So I'm holding it. I'm holding on until you come through. I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to stay right here, God. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stand still and stay right here until you come through. I'm going to stay in this posture. I'm going to stay in this posture, meaning I'm holding my position. But while I'm holding my position, I got my head held high. I'm walking in victory. Even in that position, I'm still saying, I'm a greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. While I'm holding my position, I'm still saying, God, I'm going to trust you. I'm still holding my position, saying that he is the creator. Holding my position while I'm waiting on him to come through for me. But while I'm waiting on him, I'm learning to be content with what he's already done. I'm learning to be content with what he's already blessed me with. I'm learning to be content with what I have right now, what he's already done. I'm learning to be content, God, while I'm holding my position. Y'all, I tell you, big God is something else. I'm holding my position because he gonna come through. But see, in the midst of that, I'm learning. I learned this year that I can't control anything. All I can do is trust God. Hey, Trinae, all I can do is trust God and hold my position because I know who I serve and I know who he is. I've seen him do it before. And if he did it before, he can do it again. All you got to do is hold your position and watch him come through. Hold your position and watch him come through. Hold your position and watch him come through. I love y'all. I hope somebody has been blessed. Remember, hold your position because he's coming through. Second Chronicles 20 and 17. Learning to be content. That's right, Pastor Kid. I'm learning. God, I tell you, I this year has taught me so much. So much that I have to relinquish my rights. When you are headstrong person, you got to relinquish and be like, okay, God, I can't do this anymore. I done tried it my way. So now God is saying, hold your position and try it my way. Let me be big God. Let me be God in your life. All I need you to do is follow instructions. The instructions for today is hold your position. Make sure you hold your position. I know it get hard sometimes and I know you get weary, but he's saying don't get weary in your well-doing. Don't give up now. Don't turn in. Don't throw in the towel. Don't say, oh, just know that he's coming. He's coming through. He's going to come through for his people. He's going to do it. Hey, Evan, that's right. Hold on because he's going to do it, y'all. I believe with everything in me that God chose us. That's why I told you last week it's okay to choose you because he already chose you. And if he chose us, we his children. He's not going to let us go without so long. He's not going to not bless us. But we got to be willing to do what is required of us. We want him to do, but what are you willing to do to get what he has for you? See, he already know what he has for you, but what are you willing to do to get it? What are you willing to sacrifice to get it? What is it that you're willing to do? If you're saying, God, I want more and more of you, what are you willing to do to get more of him? What are you willing to do? If you're saying, God, I'm going to hold my position until you come through, what are you willing to do? Or by any means necessary? That's a question to ask yourself. I need this, God, but what am I willing to do to get this? Is it by any means necessary? If that means, God, I got to stay on my face, by any means necessary. If I got to turn down my plate, by any means necessary. If I got to cut some things off, by any means necessary. By any means necessary. Hold your position. Know that God is going to come through. I love y'all. Y'all have a great Thursday. And I hope this has blessed somebody. And remember, love on each other, check on one another, be unconditional, have unconditional love for one another, because I think we all need each other. There was a song back in the day that said, I need you, you need me. We're all a part of God's family. So we need each other and we can pull together. The body of Christ can come together. And I feel like when we come together and begin to be on one accord, oh my God, what can we do? What could the believers do if we come together? So I believe that with everything in me, and I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a great night.